Hi again, everybody. An update in the series of my motorcycle tank and plastics, or one of my motorcycle tank and plastics. Suzuki DR350. If you haven't watched any of the other videos, the story so far is it's an old tank I got off eBay about 10 years ago. It was in white, as were the plastics. So with the plastics, I've undercoated them with a plastic primer, then base coat, then a satin clear coat on the underside of the components, and a gloss clear coat, which is what I'm doing at the moment. Although I've already done the plastics, I'm just concentrating on the tank for you to see, otherwise the videos just get too long. So the glossing of them are on the outside parts, the parts you can see effectively. With the tank, it's had a 2K primer, 4 coats of base coat. The underside of the tank, the part you can't see, has been done in a mix of matte and gloss, giving a semi-satin finish, although more of a gloss finish really, but you can't see it. I just wanted to do it for protection. So here we are doing the tank, the final couple of top coats on the tank. This will be, the idea would be to let this go off, then Scotch-Brite it, and then put the decals on, and then do some more clear coat over the top, so that I've got a clear coat, a good hard wearing surface underneath the decals. That's the idea of it, rather than just putting the decals on the base coat. So I'm using an SRI Pro Lite in 1.2, which is probably my favourite minigun, certainly for clear coat, I guess. The Aeon IR 150 I've got is also, perfectly able to do this. It's just whatever feels best at the time, I guess. So I've put the first top coat on. I've got it set on a 5 litre, because with motorcycle tanks it's always difficult to know how to hold them. I don't want to hang it up because the spray goes everywhere. I'd rather the spray went down, otherwise it just goes all over the place. It's fine if you're working in a spray booth and that's what you do, but this is my home workshop and I do lots of different things in it as well as spraying, so I don't want the spray everywhere. So I've got it set on a 5 litre, or just over a gallon to you guys in the US, container, and it proved quite awkward really. In theory, what I should have done is, there's about 1.5 litres of liquid, which I guess would be about a quart in the US, in the bottom, and what I should have done is I should have got a full container and done it, because it would have been much more sturdy. With all the weight at the bottom, it became quite top heavy, and just became more awkward to move around. Plus obviously the clear coat gets a bit tacky at the bottom. We're in the UK, at the moment it's winter. It's about 11 degrees, 10-11 degrees today. There's no heating in the garage, so it is what it is what it is. I've got an extra fast hardener in the clear coat, so it should go off quite quickly. I've got a heat lamp there if I need it, but in this job I never actually used it because I just didn't need to. But the finish has come out superb. The gun's on about, I don't use a gauge as such most of the time, but it's on about 2 bar, which is about 29-30 psi, again for you guys in the US, and people that use the old Imperial system. Yes, about 2 bar, 30 psi. Spray's lovely. HV5 end cap, yeah, HP5. It's not the HVLP, so maybe it's the TE5. I can't remember. It's TE5 end cap. They only do 2 different end caps for it, and it's not the HVLP one. I have got a HVLP one, but I don't normally use it. You can see the clear coat. It's actually a U-pole clear coat, which is quite a cheap clear coat, but it goes on superb. It really goes on superb. You get some people on some of the spraying forums, particularly the professionals, and I'm no professional, so maybe they know more than me, but they say it doesn't flow right, it loses its shine. I mean, it doesn't. For me, it just doesn't. and this is an extra fast hardener. You know, you would think if you're going to compromise on shine, an extra fast hardener would do it. Normally the faster the hardener, the more it reduces the shine, the final finish. And you know, when this is dried in 2-3 weeks time, it'll be just as shiny as it is now. And I think you'll agree, it does come out really well. The plastics came out just as well, you know, as the tank, but as I say, it was pointless filming it already because the videos go on and on and on, and this is actually quite short. It's about 6.5 minutes. So I hope you enjoyed it. Any questions you want to ask that I might be able to help you with, then by all means leave a comment. But I hope you enjoy the video. We're nearly finished. Just putting another coat on the back just in case there's any dry overspray from where I turned it round, but it flows quite nicely, so normally there isn't. And there we are, finished job. So now it's leave it for a week or so, bit of Scotch Brite to remove the shine, some decals which haven't come through yet, and another top coat. Thanks for watching.